This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by Lee Health.
Good morning, Southwest Florida. Welcome to another segment of Girl Talk, brought to you by Estero Bay Chevrolet. Your ride, your way. My name is TaSheekia Perry. I am the founder of Crowning Daughters for Success Enrichment Program, a program that increases confidence without compromise. And I am your Girl Talk host. This morning we have with us a fabulous Crowning Daughters for Success alumni, Miss Eden Collier. Thank you so much for joining us on Girl Talk.
Thank you so much for having me, Ms. TaSheekia.
I am so excited to have you, Eden. Will you please share with our viewers your Crowning Daughters for Success experience?
So I began at the age of 9 and I went through a few of the programs and I enjoyed them quite a lot. They taught me a lot about self-confidence and learning my inner beauty and learning how to just survive in a world where society brings so much upon you of such the beauty standards that are so hard to, accommodate and to be able to be in. So.
Well, I know that you come from a great foundation. I know your parents personally, and I know that they have definitely instilled great values in you. But it was such an honor to have you participate in the program and to see you from 9 and now you're what, 18?
Yes, ma'am.
This is awesome. Tell me one nugget you feel that you could take with you from then for a lifetime, a timeless nugget that you will definitely use from Crowning Daughters.
To always believe in yourself and to always just believe that no matter what, that I am still beautiful.
You absolutely are, inside and out.
Inside
so
and
you're
out.
headed to college, Eden.
I am.
Tell us about this college experience. Where are you going and what is your life goal?
So I'm headed to New World School of the Arts. It's located on the Miami-Dade campus, but I'll be getting my degree from the UF. So my life goals are to be an aspiring prima ballerina in a dance company, hopefully, and to tour with them. And then I'd like to open up my own dance studio and be a physical therapist for dancers on the side, all the while inspiring other African-American dancers along the way.
Eden, that's a lot, but I know you can do it. What inspired you to take this path?
What inspired me to take this path was Misty Copeland, and then also my mother putting me in dance classes ever since I could walk, and just being able to take that as a passion and to grow upon it. It's really been something that I've loved my whole life.
So I'm going to take a break and I'm going to talk to the parents out there. When you invest in your child and when you find their gifts and their talents at a young age, this is the result. Had your mom not seen that gift in you and not invested that time and those classes, you probably wouldn't be sitting here today. So you need to look in that camera and tell mommy thanks.
Thank you, Mommy.
Absolutely. So, I am big on inner beauty. I am big on self-confidence, healthy self-esteem. I am really big in every activity lesson that I've always implemented. I've always wanted to highlight the importance of those inner qualities that not just girls, but boys need as well. If you had to speak a nugget to the girls in your community about self-image and the pressure that society placed on so many of our young girls to fit this beauty image that is so unrealistic at times, it brings a lot of pressure, it brings a lot of depression. What would you say to those girls?
My first thing would always to be remember is to remember that God made you perfect the way that He wanted you to be. Every imperfection that you think you have, every flaw you think you have, that's the way God wanted you to be, and that's your own creative beauty. And then the second is to just, sometimes outer beauty is always looked at, but your inner beauty will reflect through. All those people who are beautiful but have ugly personalities, eventually it'll show through. So I just always believe to build up that inner beauty and it will show through in you in the outer beauty.
I believe that, and I believe you can fit that model of beauty that society portrays, and you can have a ugly heart, you can have a tainted character, and you will draw people because of that beauty image, but you won't keep healthy relationships, and that's one of the reasons why I am so proud of you, and I'm so glad that you've learned that at a young age, because the pressure is going to get tougher and tougher to fit that mold. But when you know who you are, why you are, and whose you are, you will not fall prey. Now listen, you said prima ballerina.
Yes.
And there are so many girls that want to do what you are doing. Unfortunately, you know, society, the media have placed a limitation. You have to be a certain height, you have to be a certain weight, and even sometimes you have to be a certain color. What do you say to that little girl watching you that's been dancing in her mirror saying that she wants to be that next Misty Copeland or that next Debbie Allen, and in the future saying, I want to be that next Eden? What do you tell her about sticking to that gift and that talent without being discouraged?
Every audition you go to, you're always going to be beaten down. You see so many girls and they're the ideal body for ballet, and they're so skinny and they're so small, and you're like, you know, I'm not going to be like that, but you never are sometimes. And I always look at myself and say, oh, my thighs are too big, but you know what, that makes me a stronger dancer. I always think my breasts are too large, but you know what, that just makes me more unique, and it makes me another aspiration for so many girls who do have breasts, you know. Just embrace it, and it's a part of what makes you a woman as well.
Absolutely.
You know, be that dancer, be who you are, don't ever try to change it, because you're beautiful as who you are, and hopefully you'll be an inspiration for somebody just like you.
And I just love your story.
Thank
Because
you.
when you talk to me about when you did all of these auditions and so many schools wanted you, if you would have been stuck on, but I look like this, I don't look like that, they say I'm supposed to be this. If you would have stayed stuck on that, you wouldn't be sitting here. You would not be going to college, a great school of the arts. You would not be there. So I'm so proud of you. And I want you to keep shining.
Thank you.
I want you to continue to keep your head up, but most of all, I want you to continue on the path of inspiring other girls to be their best selves as well. So is there one last thing? What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out your mom's house and you hit that college ground?
That's actually pretty interesting. I don't know. Probably, I don't know, actually. Experience the world through a different perspective and as an independent person now.
Absolutely. Well, you keep rocking, you keep
Thank you.
shining. This has been Girl Talk, brought to you by Estero Bay Chevrolet. My name is TaSheekia Perry, your Girl Talk host. Do not touch that dial. We will be back with more Lee Pitts Live.